Hey everyone, welcome. On this channel, we're going to get into an advanced look at the story Disastrous Necromancer. Come with me as we unravel the journey of Lin Moyu, from his beginnings to him becoming a force to be reckoned with in a mysterious new world. If this story sounds like something you'll enjoy, please like, share, and comment. Your support helps us keep providing these in-depth looks into the world of Disastrous Necromancer. Now let's continue.
Lin Moyu woke up to a pair of bright eyes staring at him. Lord Mist approached Lin Moyu and, after confirming he was fully awake, immediately asked, "You're awake. So, did you learn the luck detection technique?" As the artifact spirit of the Inheritance Pagoda, she was naturally very familiar with its contents. The first to third levels taught the luck detection technique. Based on one's mastery of the technique, it was decided whether one could advance to the next level or be eliminated. The worst outcome was failing to comprehend it, resulting in being trapped here until one either succeeded or was eventually expelled by the Inheritance Pagoda after a certain period. Lin Moyu shook his head. "I didn't learn it." He spoke honestly. He hadn't learned it because he hadn't even tried. He had been focused on understanding the Cloud Mist sect's philosophy of the world, finding the luck detection technique unimportant. Hearing Lin Moyu's response, Lord Mist spread her hands like an elder scolding a younger one. "I told you, you should have chosen a random inheritance from the Cloud Mist Palace. Why did you insist on entering the Inheritance Pagoda? Now look, you can't comprehend it and will be stuck here. Fortunately, it's just the first level. A few hundred years should be enough." Lin Moyu laughed. "You don't seem to like me being stuck here." Lord Mist snorted. "If you're stuck here, I have to watch over you. It's annoying." Lin Moyu could sense that this artifact spirit was actually quite kind-hearted and not very scheming. She didn't know that if he left, she would fall back into a deep sleep. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have said that. Lin Moyu said, "Although I didn't learn the luck detection technique, I did comprehend something else." Lord Mist seemed disdainful. "What else could you comprehend besides the luck detection technique?" Lin Moyu replied, "The Cloud Mist sect's philosophy of the world." "What?" Lord Mist screamed, her whole demeanor changing as if she had been shocked. "Impossible, absolutely impossible." Lin Moyu was curious. "Why is it impossible?" Lord Mist, too agitated, spun around on her white cloud before speaking. "I've been here for many, many years, and only 3 people have ever understood the Cloud Mist sect's philosophy. My old master said that those who can understand this philosophy are very, very rare, and each one has the potential to become a celestial sovereign." Lin Moyu smiled. "Then why do you think it's impossible for me?" Lord Mist snorted. "You seem average in aptitude, not particularly smart, so it's naturally impossible. Besides, apart from my old master, the other 2 took many, many years, at least a few thousand years, to comprehend it. You've only been here for a short time. How could you possibly understand it?" Lin Moyu had comprehended it in 100 days, which was indeed far shorter than a few thousand years. Listening to Lord Mist, Lin Moyu realized that her master was not a supreme but likely a celestial sovereign. He thought for a moment and said, "I can see you greatly admire your old master." Lord Mist snorted. "Don't mention him. Although he's my master and very powerful, I hate him. He always ordered me around, and it was so annoying." Lin Moyu found this artifact spirit interesting. Besides having independent consciousness, she even had emotions similar to humans. If she had a human body, she could be considered a person, much more advanced than the formation spirit Xiao Jin. Lin Moyu continued, "Your old master was indeed powerful. After all, he managed the entire Cloud Mist sect's inheritance, including you." Although Lord Mist claimed to dislike her old master, she proudly said, "Of course, my old master was a celestial sovereign. I've heard that even among celestial sovereigns, few were more powerful than him." Indeed, a celestial sovereign. Lin Moyu thought to himself and then asked, "Lord Mist, what was your master's name?" Lord Mist naturally replied, "My old master was known as Illusory Mist." Illusory Mist Celestial Sovereign. This was the first celestial sovereign's name Lin Moyu had heard, and he memorized it. At this moment, Lord Mist continued, "Enough with the nonsense. You said you understood the Cloud Mist sect's philosophy. Tell me, what is it? Don't try to deceive me. My old master told me some things about the Cloud Mist sect. I may not fully understand, but I remember everything. I have a good memory and won't forget, no matter how many years pass." Lin Moyu thought for a moment and calmly said, "Causality and reality." Lord Mist screamed again, flying around on her white cloud in excitement. She flew in circles for a while before calming down. "You really comprehended it? All of it?" Lin Moyu nodded. "I mostly understand it, but there are still some details to sort out." Lord Mist's eyes were filled with complex emotions. "My old master once said it took him over 100 years to fully comprehend it. You did it in just 100 days. Are you smarter than my old master? If you truly comprehended it, you have a chance to reach the highest level and obtain the supreme inheritance. Then you'll become my new master. Promise me you won't bully me. The once high and mighty Lord Mist suddenly turned into a delicate girl, pleading with Lin Moyu. Her pitiful appearance made Lin Moyu feel like a bad uncle. Lin Moyu smiled. Why would I bully you? No matter the outcome, I'll tell you everything that has happened over the years. Lord Mist responded with an "oh," and floated away. Continue then. I won't disturb you. Lin Moyu sat back down, closed his eyes, and quickly calmed his breath, entering a state of enlightenment again. He had indeed comprehended it, but there were still many details to sort out. His old worldview had been shattered, and a new one was beginning to form. His soul opened its eyes and began to murmur. The voice was like thunder, echoing in the soul world. At this moment, his soul exuded a terrifying aura, incredibly majestic. Causality. Yin and yang. Reality and illusion. Positive and negative. Everything in the world has both reality and illusion, positive and negative sides. Laws are the same. There are laws representing reality and laws representing illusion. Causality is an illusionary law, and the law of fate is also an illusionary law. They hide behind the world, representing the illusionary side of the entire world. Although invisible and inaudible, they truly exist and can be comprehended. As long as the right method is used, they can be touched. Compared to illusionary laws, reality laws can be touched and felt. Even seemingly intangible laws like time and space are actually reality laws. The Hao Saint Sovereign's void law, although it has void in its name, is actually a reality law. Illusionary laws are like an invisible web, secretly covering the entire world and influencing it. They are interconnected, and compared to them, reality laws have a smaller scope of influence. As his soul murmured, each sentence echoed like thunder in the soul world. The more he spoke, the clearer his understanding of the world became. His old worldview merged with the Cloud Mist sect's philosophy, giving Lin Moyu a clearer and more thorough understanding of the world. At this moment, his soul realm began to rise dramatically. His soul entered a state of enlightenment. Since Lin Moyu's soul reached the other shore realm, it had been elevated once, but the increase was not significant. It remained at the peak of the initial stage of the other shore realm, just one step away from the middle stage. The soul realm of the other shore can be divided into 3 stages: initial, middle, and high. The souls of Saint Sovereigns are all at the high stage of the other shore realm. The higher the realm, the greater the difference between each stage. Therefore, in ancient times, ordinary other shore realm beings were considered cannon fodder, while Saint Sovereigns could become the main force. In fact, the other shore realm and Saint Sovereigns are part of the same major realm. After understanding the essence of the world, Lin Moyu established a new worldview, and his soul entered a state of enlightenment. In almost the blink of an eye, his soul realm crossed the boundaries of the initial and middle stages of the other shore realm. After reaching the middle stage, it continued to rise rapidly. At this moment, Lin Moyu was unaware of his situation. In his state of enlightenment, his thoughts were racing, continuously gaining new insights into the world. Various principles of the world and the possibilities of existence converged into a sea in Lin Moyu's mind. Gradually, he began to understand how to construct a rule world. He realized why there was such a significant difference between ordinary other shore realm beings and Saint Sovereigns who possessed rule worlds. He also understood the difference between the rule worlds of Supremes and Saint Sovereigns. His past experiences played a significant role at this moment, becoming Lin Moyu's accumulation. All his knowledge converged at this moment. His soul realm continued to rise, approaching the level of a Saint Sovereign. The World Tree also benefited from Lin Moyu's enlightenment, becoming stronger. The World Tree was Lin Moyu's innate talent, and the two were interdependent, sharing in each other's glory. Lin Moyu's soul enlightenment also brought great benefits to the World Tree. On its branches, the fastest-growing world fruit began to mature, nourished by the enlightenment. The world fruit became plump and rosy, emitting an enticing luster, and a faint fragrance spread from it. At this moment, Lin Moyu's soul realm was just one step away from the high stage of the other shore realm. The state of enlightenment was nearing its end, and the aura of enlightenment gradually calmed and began to fade. At this moment, his soul smelled the fragrance of the world fruit, and with a wave of his hand, Lin Moyu took the world fruit. Then, a torrent of multicolored water surged out, with 1,000 drops pouring into the world fruit. The power of belief also burned fiercely, with millions of units of belief power instantly merging into the world fruit. The already mature world fruit's effect was exponentially enhanced. The 7-colored light became dazzling, influenced by the multicolored water, displaying various hues. Lin Moyu's soul showed satisfaction. Just as he was about to consume the world fruit, a hazy light from the infinite fusion technique's star shot down, enveloping the world fruit. In an instant, all the colors converged, replaced by a hazy, chaotic color. Lin Moyu couldn't describe this color, but it was identical to the infinite fusion technique. Chaos Law. Still in the final stage of enlightenment, Lin Moyu's thoughts were sharper than usual. In an instant, he understood that this peculiar color belonged to the Chaos Law. In his new worldview, laws could be divided into two categories, real and illusory. However, the Chaos Law was between reality and illusion, both real and illusory. After exhaling a breath, the hazy light returned to its 33 heavens, still high above, overlooking all beings. This is a true powerhouse. Lin Moyu murmured, then consumed the world fruit. The world fruit could be consumed by the physical body or the soul, with the same effect. The world fruit exploded, causing the entire soul world to rumble. A terrifying power emerged out of thin air, stirring a storm in the soul world. Rule power. Lin Moyu felt this power and realized it belonged to the other shore realm's rule power. A rule world is constructed from rule power. After the appearance of rule power, the first step was to rush to the soul. It helped push the soul, instantly elevating it to the high stage of the other shore realm, the realm of a saint sovereign. With his soul achieving the saint sovereign realm, Lin Moyu understood that only a soul at the saint sovereign realm could bear the rule world. The power of the world fruit was far from exhausted, and a large amount of rule power continued to stir a fierce storm in the soul world. The already vast soul world expanded even further under the storm's push. The purple jade barrier glowed brightly, becoming increasingly solid. In the blink of an eye, the soul world expanded tenfold. At this moment, Lin Moyu finally understood what it meant to form a rule world. Originally, the rule world is the sublimation of the soul world. Using the soul world as the core, the rule world evolves. If the soul is not strong enough, it cannot bear the rule world. But besides the soul, physical strength is equally important. The purple gold body burst into golden light, connecting the physical strength with the rule world, further enhancing its power. With the formation of the rule world, the entire world became vast and empty, with the technique stars becoming the stars within the rule world. Lin Moyu's soul in the world tree became the center of this rule world. The entire rule world could be freely controlled by Lin Moyu. He could create continents, turning the rule world into a vast land. He could also create stars and make it a galaxy. Lin Moyu thought for a moment and decided to use the Great World as a template to construct his rule world. However, this would have to wait until he returned to the Great World. Constructing his rule world within the rule world of a celestial sovereign was unrealistic. The necessary laws couldn't be sensed here. Moreover, Lin Moyu knew that upon returning to the real world, a great baptism awaited him. Unexpectedly, a single enlightenment allowed me to form the rule world. I wonder, am I now a celestial sovereign or a saint sovereign? Lin Moyu thought that his unique situation might have never been seen even in ancient times. When he returned, he estimated that the Hao Saint Sovereign would be greatly surprised. Don't think too much, it's time to comprehend the luck detection technique. Lin Moyu officially began to comprehend the luck detection technique. It wasn't complicated, and Lin Moyu could easily master it. Especially now, after understanding that the essence of the luck detection technique was the law of causality, learning it became even easier. The luck detection technique merely involved invoking a trace of the law of causality to detect someone's current luck. The law of causality is intangible and difficult to comprehend, but it had nothing to do with the luck detection technique. Lin Moyu didn't need to comprehend the law of causality, he just needed to master the luck detection technique and learn how to use it. Just like the Buddha's true sight technique, which invokes a trace of the law of fate. He didn't need to understand the law of fate, he just needed to use the true sight technique. With Lin Moyu's ability, mastering the luck detection technique was not difficult. In no time, he understood the essence of the luck detection technique and could use it. The mist absorbed into his soul also condensed at this moment, forming a technique star. Compared to other technique stars, this newly born star was pitifully small. The completion of the spell planet signifies that Lin Moyu has already mastered the luck detection technique. Moreover, with his understanding of the laws of causality in the real and virtual worlds, combined with his soul at the Saint Sovereign level, the fusion rate of the luck detection technique reached over 50% as soon as he mastered it. Next, he needed to increase the fusion rate to 99%. Since this is a spell acquired postnatally, it is normally impossible to achieve a 100% fusion rate. 99% is the limit. The branches of the world tree drooped, and a large amount of soul power was injected into the spell planet. The spell planet began to spin rapidly, and the fusion rate continued to increase. Lin Moyu's soul is now extremely strong, and his insights are sufficient to push the luck detection technique to 99%. Outside, Lin Moyu slowly opened his eyes. This time, the somewhat cute Lord Wu was watching Lin Moyu from a distance, not daring to approach. Her expression seemed to carry a hint of fear. Lin Moyu asked curiously, "What's wrong with you?" Lord Wu murmured, "You were very scary just now." Lin Moyu had been in a state of enlightenment and was unaware of his physical condition, so he could only shake his head, indicating he didn't know. Lord Wu cautiously said, "You have cultivated the purple gold body, and you just had an enlightenment. Also, you established a rule world, right? As the spirit of the inheritance tower, she has existed for countless years. The number of ancient strong people must have been much greater than now. She must have seen many people at the level of the other shore, Saint Sovereign, and Supreme. Although she seems a bit muddled, she understands many things she should understand. Moreover, the illusory mist Heavenly Sovereign was obviously good to her. If the illusory mist Heavenly Sovereign had given lectures, she would likely have listened. So, whether it was the purple gold body, enlightenment, or the rule world, she could not be deceived. Lin Moyu admitted frankly, "Lord Wu is very smart, everything you said is correct." Lord Wu snorted, "Of course, I am smart, but how did you do it?" She flew around Lin Moyu in circles, looking him over. "You are a divine sovereign, and cultivating the purple gold body is already very impressive. But you can even achieve enlightenment. The old master said that those who can achieve enlightenment are 1 in a billion, a great fortune. That's not all. How can you establish a rule world? You are not even a saint sovereign." Lord Wu seemed to have no guile and didn't know that some questions shouldn't be asked. Lin Moyu didn't mind. "Maybe I'm just lucky." Section 2262 23,692,263. Lord Wu clearly didn't believe it. "Do you think I'm so easy to fool? If you don't want to say, then don't. What's the big deal? You have achieved enlightenment, so you should have mastered the luck detection technique. You can start the challenge now." Lin Moyu asked, "Please explain the method of the challenge, Lord Wu." Although Lord Wu was a bit spoiled, she didn't dare to be too harsh on Lin Moyu, who was very likely to become her new master. She followed the rules and pointed to the stone tablet deep in the space. "Just use the luck detection technique on it. It will send you to the corresponding floor based on your mastery of the technique." Lin Moyu nodded, "Thank you, Lord Wu." He walked to the depths, waved his hand at the stone tablet, and used the luck detection technique. A number appeared on the stone tablet, 50. At the same time, a color that only he could see appeared on the stone tablet, green. In the luck detection technique, the highest luck is 100, red. That means great fortune, everything will go smoothly, and wishes will come true. If it is 50 in green, it means ordinary luck, with unpredictable outcomes. Simple things might succeed, while difficult things might fail. If the value is below 25 in gray, it means very bad luck. If you encounter danger at this time, death is not impossible. Luck is an elusive thing, deeply connected to the laws of causality, making it hard to grasp. Before understanding the laws of causality, Lin Moyu could only know the phenomenon without understanding the reason. Anyway, as long as he could fully master the spell, it was fine. A few seconds later, the stone tablet emitted light that enveloped Lin Moyu. The scene in front of him rippled like water, and Lin Moyu felt he had experienced a brief teleportation. When his vision returned to normal, he saw Lord Wu again. Lord Wu said in surprise, "You have completely mastered it." Before Lin Moyu could speak, she muttered to herself, "Oh, you have achieved enlightenment and even understood the concept of the cloud mist sect. The luck detection technique is nothing." Lin Moyu asked, "Lord Wu, have I reached the 4th floor?" Lord Wu nodded. "The old rules still apply. The mist you need to comprehend is in the center." The rules hadn't changed. Lin Moyu went to the center again, communicated with the mist with his soul, and began a new comprehension. At the foot of Cloud Mist Mountain, Saint Sovereign Hao saw the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors of the Inheritance Tower light up simultaneously. He couldn't help but clench his fist and shout, "Good." The changes in the Inheritance Tower also caught the attention of the village's old ancestors. "He has entered the Inheritance Tower." Not only entered, but also reached the 4th floor. Someone sneered, "You talk as if you know the rules of the Inheritance Tower." "Well, I don't know the rules, but reaching the 4th floor is definitely not ordinary. I have hundreds of granddaughters and thousands of great-granddaughters who can marry him." "Don't act like I don't have granddaughters. My granddaughters can marry too." A group of old guys shamelessly argued, and the young people could only retreat. The old guys in the village all wanted to marry their granddaughters to Lin Moyu. The number of granddaughters added up to tens of thousands. Saint Sovereign Hao's eyebrows twitched as he listened. How can these old guys be so shameless? I seem to have a few great-granddaughters too. On the 4th floor of the inheritance tower, Lin Moyu communicated with the mist with his soul. The mist entered his soul world again and directly found the spell planet where the luck detection technique was located. At the same time, Lin Moyu received the spell information. This time, the spell was much more difficult than the luck detection technique. It was not a new spell but an upgrade of the luck detection technique. The spell was called the luck control technique, which could control luck. For example, it could increase or decrease luck, whether for oneself or others. However, the degree of control varied from person to person. Some could increase luck from 50 to 80, while others could only increase it to 60 or even 55. The same applied to decreasing luck. The luck affected by the luck control technique was temporary and would disappear after a certain time. The duration of the effect was related to the caster's strength. To think it can control luck. Lin Moyu was slightly surprised, but he thought of the mysterious power in the Cloud Mist Mountain test, which suppressed his luck. Controlling luck involves more laws of causality and should have restrictions, not to be used casually. If facing someone with particularly strong luck, suppressing their luck might backfire. The spell didn't explicitly state this, but Lin Moyu, with his superficial understanding of the laws of causality, deduced some information. The luck control technique, like the real and virtual worlds, had two sides and couldn't be used arbitrarily. Used well, it was a sharp blade to defeat enemies. Used poorly, it was a quick knife to harm oneself. Lin Moyu quickly learned and comprehended the luck control technique, deeply realizing that it was an evolution of the luck detection technique. Manipulating the elusive luck was extremely difficult. It involved more laws of causality. Lin Moyu strongly resisted the urge to comprehend the laws of causality, focusing only on studying the luck control technique. Once he started researching the laws of causality, it wouldn't be resolved in a short time. It might take hundreds of years. For now, he would remain someone who knows the phenomenon but not the reason behind it. However, Lin Moyu still realized that the luck control technique, like his undead wings and time curse, could serve as a reference for the laws of causality. In the future, when there's an opportunity, I can study it thoroughly. Lin Moyu's heart was already attracted by the laws of causality. This kind of virtual law, like the laws of time and space, had a fatal attraction. He had a feeling that to reach the ultimate peak, one needed to combine the virtual and the real. The combination of virtual and real, the mutual reflection of yin and yang, was the essence of this world. The luck control technique was not easy, but fortunately, Lin Moyu's comprehension was sufficient, and it didn't stump him. Before long, he had comprehended and mastered the luck control technique. The mist that originally enveloped the spell planet quickly merged into it, integrating with the luck detection technique. Lin Moyu found that his newly mastered luck detection technique had disappeared, replaced by the upgraded version of the luck control technique. The luck control technique had all the functions of the luck detection technique, including detecting luck, while also adding control capabilities. After all the mist merged into the spell planet formed by the luck detection technique, the spell planet began to rotate rapidly. The speed increased, and even lightning appeared on it. This scene seemed familiar. Lin Moyu was slightly surprised. Is this going to evolve? Previously, when a spell evolved, the spell planet turned into a spell star, and the process seemed to be like this. After the rotation reached a certain degree, the entire planet suddenly exploded. Then, a spell star radiating bright light rose from the center of the explosion. The spell planet actually evolved into a spell star. Lin Moyu was truly shocked this time. What happened before his eyes once again overturned his understanding. He thought of what Antares had once said, that spells mastered later in life, without heaven-defying opportunities, could not become spell stars. But right now, where was the heaven-defying opportunity? How did it evolve? This was too incredible. Lin Moyu couldn't figure it out at all. However, this also made Lin Moyu realize how powerful the Cloud Mist sect was as an ancient great sect. The so-called heaven-defying opportunity was nothing more than the inheritance within the Cloud Mist sect. But upon careful sensing, the newly born spell star was different from his other spell stars. At the moment of the star's birth, although there was a big bang, no black hole appeared where the great world runes could be seen. Compared to his other spell stars, it seemed a bit weaker. Lin Moyu regained consciousness. Lord Wu seemed a bit impatient and immediately asked, "How was it? Did you learn it?" She seemed a bit hesitant, but also excited. It was as if she both hoped Lin Moyu could learn it and hoped he couldn't. This contradictory thought was clearly visible in her expression. Lin Moyu looked towards the distant stone tablet. "We're still using the stone tablet as a test subject, right?" Lord Wu said, "That's right. There are 3 stone tablets there, each with different luck. You need to adjust their luck to be close to each other. The difference between the lowest and highest cannot exceed 10 points. All right, Lin Moyu walked towards the stone tablets. The requirement was that the difference should not exceed 10 points to pass. But this was just the basics. To get a better score, he needed to make the luck values of the stone tablets even closer, preferably identical. Arriving in front of the stone tablets, Lin Moyu activated the newly mastered luck control technique. The 3 stone tablets immediately displayed their respective luck values. The left stone tablet had a value of 80, showing a light red color. The middle stone tablet had a value of 60, showing green. The right stone tablet had a value of 40, showing light green. When luck exceeds 80, the color changes from green to red. As luck increases, the red becomes deeper. Once luck falls below 20, it turns gray, indicating very poor luck. Whatever one does won't go smoothly. Between 21 and 79, it shows varying shades of green, indicating normal luck. Whether things can be accomplished depends on their difficulty. The luck of the stone tablets, because it doesn't involve other things, has a very low probability of change. Living beings are different. Because they are constantly active, their luck values are always changing. A single word, a thought, or something about to be done can all affect the luck value. The luck control technique can only reflect the luck value at this moment in time. Following the method of the luck control technique, Lin Moyu began to adjust the luck values of the stone tablets. Using the middle stone tablet as a benchmark, he needed to lower the luck value of the left stone tablet. As the luck control technique was activated, the stone tablet's luck value immediately changed. It changed from light red to deep green, and the value changed from 80 to 79. At this time, Lin Moyu felt his soul seemed to be under some pressure, a force from the unknown falling on his soul. This is karma. I adjusted the stone tablet's luck value, sowing a cause, and must bear the stone tablet's effect. What this effect is, I can't be certain, but the karma has been established, and I must bear this effect. Lin Moyu's mind was clear as a mirror, immediately understanding what was happening. The law of karma is like an invisible great net, existing in the illusory aspect of the great world. Everything done normally establishes karma. For every cause, there must be an effect. These karmic relationships are constantly being established and broken. Some karma cancels out, while some accumulates. The great net of the law of karma operates like this in the illusory world, and no one can escape it. Previously, he couldn't sense karma, only seeing karmic lines in specific situations. That was the law of karma manifesting, basically not very useful. Now, he had received part of the Cloud Mist sect's inheritance. Through the luck control technique, he could finally sense the karma falling on him. Lin Moyu gained new insights into karma, but his hands didn't stop, continuing to adjust the values. From unfamiliarity to proficiency, Lin Moyu's adjustment speed became faster and faster. As the stone tablet's luck decreased, more and more karma fell on him, and the resistance to adjustment also increased. Soul power was being rapidly consumed. Adjusting another's luck required enormous soul power. Fortunately, Lin Moyu's soul replenishment speed was fast, so this consumption wasn't much. In just 5 minutes, Lin Moyu fixed the left stone tablet's luck value at 60, not a point more, not a point less. It seems a bit simple. The adjustment was too simple, making Lin Moyu feel a bit strange. He felt that any high-level divine sovereign could do this. Thinking is one thing, doing is another. Next was adjusting the right stone tablet, this time to increase the luck value. Again, karma was established. Unlike lowering the luck value, when increasing the luck value, Lin Moyu found that his soul bore even greater pressure. Not only was soul power consumption intensified, but a sense of emptiness also arose spontaneously, and his body became heavy. Lin Moyu realized that increasing luck was not easy, he had to bear greater karma. Just as he was adjusting, he suddenly discovered that the luck value of the left stone tablet had started to slowly rise again. So the difficulty lies here. The stone tablet demonstrated to Lin Moyu that even inanimate objects have constantly changing luck values. The luck value of this stone tablet was 80. No matter how Lin Moyu adjusted it, whether increasing or decreasing, it would return to its original value after a period of time. This was just an inanimate object. If it were a living being, the changes would be even more drastic. At the same time, Lin Moyu realized that the luck control technique must be used at the most critical moment. Using it too early or too late would not work. Facing the slowly rising luck value of the left stone tablet, Lin Moyu once again used the luck control technique to adjust its luck value. Multitasking was not difficult for Lin Moyu. This time, the speed was faster than before. In just 2 minutes, the luck values were adjusted. The luck values of the 3 stone tablets all steadily reached 60, appearing identical. However, Lin Moyu continued to make fine adjustments. He noticed that although the values were the same, the colors still had slight differences. He realized that merely looking at the precision of the values was not enough. Ordinary cultivators might not notice this, as the differences were already very small. But it couldn't escape his sharp soul, which allowed him to clearly sense the distinctions. After another half-minute of adjustments, the 3 stone tablets not only had the same values but also the same colors, with no slightest difference. Lin Moyu maintained this state for about 10 seconds. The stone tablets simultaneously vibrated, and his connection with them was severed. Lin Moyu felt the karma between him and the stone tablets had been cut off, and the previously established karma had disappeared. The 3 stone tablets simultaneously emitted brilliant light, and the scene in front of him rippled like water again. When the scene became clear again, Lin Moyu knew he had reached another level. It should be the 7th level. Lin Moyu believed he had done perfectly. If even he couldn't reach the 7th level, it would be even harder for others. Lord Wu appeared in his sight, her expression still filled with disbelief. Although she had been shocked many times, she couldn't help but be shocked again. How did you do it? How did you pass in one go? Lin Moyu smiled. It didn't seem difficult. Lord Wu exclaimed, how could it not be difficult? Very few people can pass in one go. Even if you can adjust the luck values to be the same, you can only be transported to the 6th level at most. To reach the 7th level, you need to adjust the colors to be the same on top of having the same luck values. Adjusting the luck values is easy, but adjusting the colors is difficult. It requires multitasking, and very few people can do it. You are really amazing. Oh no, I'm going to have a new master, and I'll have endless work to do. Lord Wu seemed very worried about her future, looking distressed. Lin Moyu laughed, don't worry, even if I become your new master, you won't have too much work. Lord Wu's eyes lit up, really? Lin Moyu smiled, I promise. Saying this, he walked towards the center of the 7th level to receive the new inheritance. At the foot of Cloud Mist Mountain, Saint Sovereign Hao saw the inheritance tower light up to the 7th level and let out a low shout, well done. Then his eyes flickered, and he muttered to himself, besides my great-granddaughters, I also have a few disciples, and my disciples seem to have granddaughters too. Unconsciously, Saint Sovereign Hao's thoughts were led astray by the village's shameless old men. Section 2264 23,692,265. Inheritance Tower, 7th level, Advanced Inheritance. Apart from the Supreme Inheritance, this was already the highest inheritance in the Cloud Mist sect. Even in the past, few people in the Cloud Mist sect could reach this level. Most disciples reached their limit with the luck control technique. The mist still enveloped the spell star of the luck control technique, making Lin Moyu realize that the spell star could still be improved. Could it be that it can be upgraded to a white star level? That would be too heaven-defying. A large amount of information poured into his soul, and Lin Moyu immediately calmed his mind to accept the inheritance. The 3rd inheritance was the luck explosion technique, still a control over luck, a further sublimation of the luck control technique. Compared to the gentleness of the luck control technique, the luck explosion technique became extremely intense. The luck explosion technique had 2 uses. One was to detonate the opponent's luck, directly attacking the opponent with the power of karma. The strength of the luck explosion attack depended on one's soul power, luck, and the opponent's luck. Generally speaking, the stronger one's soul power and the higher one's luck value, and the lower the opponent's luck value, the greater the power. If the 2 were of similar strength and luck, the luck explosion technique would not be very effective. However, the Cloud Mist sect, as an ancient great sect, had naturally considered this. The luck explosion technique could become their advanced inheritance, so it couldn't be useless. Besides detonating the opponent's luck, the luck explosion technique could also detonate one's own luck. Here, detonation meant making one's own luck skyrocket. First, use the luck explosion technique to make one's own luck skyrocket, then use the luck control technique to weaken the opponent's luck. Finally, use the luck explosion technique to detonate the opponent's luck. With the increase and decrease, the opponent would suffer a terrible karmic attack. According to the inheritance, as long as the luck explosion technique was practiced to the extreme, one would be invincible in the same realm. It's truly a heaven-defying spell. The predecessor who created this spell must have been a genius. How did they come up with this, using luck to trigger the laws of karma for an attack without understanding the laws of karma? Lin Moyu admired the Cloud Mist sect immensely. The person who thought of this spell must have been a heavenly sovereign. As far as he knew, even Supremes couldn't reach this level. Although the luck explosion technique was powerful, it had a drawback. It was extremely difficult to comprehend. Lin Moyu found from the inheritance that without understanding the Cloud Mist sect's worldview, one could only grasp a superficial understanding of the luck explosion technique, making it difficult to achieve the invincibility described in the Inheritance. The Cloud Mist sect had many powerful offensive spells. Even just using the luck control technique, in combination with them, was already astonishingly powerful. As Lin Moyu comprehended the luck explosion technique, he realized that the previous luck detection technique and luck control technique were all preparations for the luck explosion technique. This spell was the true culmination. Lin Moyu now eagerly anticipated what the Supreme Inheritance would be. Comprehending the luck explosion technique was not like before. Even Lin Moyu needed to spend a lot of time integrating his understanding of the virtual and real worlds with it. Time passed slowly, and Lin Moyu sat cross-legged, motionless. Lord Wu seemed a bit bored, looking at Lin Moyu from left to right. She didn't disturb Lin Moyu, but her eyes were always filled with worry. If Lin Moyu really became her new master, she wondered how he would treat her. Where had her old master gone? Why was he missing? Although Lord Wu was a spirit, her emotions were rich, no less than any living being. 30 days later, Lin Moyu's long still aura fluctuated again. A strong aura rose from his body, and an invisible force swirled above his head, like clouds and mist, faintly emitting a dragon's roar. Upon closer inspection, there was indeed a dragon swirling in the clouds and mist, majestic and powerful. Lord Wu's eyes widened. Luck like a dragon. It really is luck like a dragon. His luck is too strong.